guys, happy Saturday. I just want to share with you guys something that I share with my team and something that happened to me today. So today, first of all, next month I will be celebrating turning 60 years old, the big 60. And so I decided to do some picture taking. I thought about doing a photo shoot. So today when I went to get my face made up, the girl, this is the third time she's done it for me, and each time I've gone in there I've worn a Scentsy jacket. So the last two times she's asked me, she said, what is this Scentsy? She said, I've seen this Scentsy name before, but I don't know what it is. So today she said, is Scentsy is that a brand name? Or she was curious about it. She asked me more questions about Scentsy today than before. So she told me this. She said, there's been a guy coming in this shop. This is a shop, this is a hair salon. They do makeup, they do spas. She said, there's a guy that come in here every month and sell oils. She said, but I'm kind of worried about him because I haven't seen him in a while. She said, why don't you bring your products in here and introduce your products to the people here in the shop? She said, I would love to patronize you. She said, I love fragrances. She said, and you know what, I'm like, I can't believe I never asked her. I have a jacket on all the time. I never thought to bring a catalog or testers or anything, and I think it's because she's always so busy, and because you have to go online to make appointments, and I thought maybe she's just too busy to hear what I got to say. So she asked me, she said, I love to help my customers. She said, the next time you come in here, bring your items with you. And next door, she said, there's a barber shop next door. She said, not only come in here to share what you have, take it next door to the barber shop, because people are frequently going in and out of there. So it made me think about it when I say go back, get back to the basics, because my hairstylist is who brought me into the business. My hairstylist, when I was in the shop, told me about Scentsy. I had never heard of Scentsy. I found out about Scentsy in a hair salon. I'm like, man, I got to get back to the basics. First of all, I'm not working my job anymore. I'm now working Scentsy full time. So I got to go back to the basics. I never thought about doing the things that I did when I first started Scentsy. So I used to go to hair salons. I used to go to barber shops. I used to go to car dealerships. I used to go to the dentist's office. I used to go to the doctor's office. I used to get out there and knock on doors. Literally, I was not on Facebook. I was on Facebook, but I didn't know how to work it on Facebook. So I didn't start my business on Facebook. But what occurred to me is that I had issues before with not being able to get into my group on Facebook. So it frightened me, like, what would happen if I couldn't get into Facebook? What would happen if I couldn't access Facebook? What would I do? So it hit me, I need to get back out here like I started my business. I grew my business at the beginning by knocking on doors, asking people in the public. And I started also working events. So I'm thinking, I need to get back to the basics, because what if something happens where I can't work my business on social media? So I'm now starting to make sure I have all of my contacts in Amy. I'm making sure I follow up through Amy, and I have all my customers categorized as Scentsy customers in my phone. So if there's a promotion going on of any kind, I can go back through my phone and find them on a Scentsy customer. So I just thought I'd share that with you guys, because I've been a consultant now for 12 years, and it just hit me that I have not done this in 10 years, going back to the salons where I started, because I didn't rely on social media back then. But then it's funny how times change, because in 2020 I could not do this because I had to work my business on social media in 2020, and I didn't know how to work my business on social media then, but I had to learn. I had to learn how to work my business on social media. But I grew my business through social media. I grew a lot of leaders. I grew my team. I grew my front line. But those times are different now. So now the doors are opening back up for us to get out. So I'm going to go back to the basics. I'm going to knock on doors again. I'm going to pay those people at the hair salons visits. I'm going to go back to the barbershops. I'm going to go back to those car dealerships. I'm going to go back to those places that I have not visited in like 10 years. I'm going to go back. I'm back. DPP is back. The Wax Boss is back. I just wanted to share that with you guys, because sometimes when you feel like you run out on social media, sometimes it's just good to go out there and meet people face to face. And I did really well face to face back then. That's where my start came from. That's the reasons why I promoted to director in 90 days. I promoted to director, guys, in 90 days, and this is what I did. I knocked on doors, went to hair salons, went to barbershops, went to those car dealerships. That's what I did. That's what helped me promote to director in 90 days back then. I had to put my thinking cap on, because I was on Facebook, but I wasn't on Facebook, if that makes sense. I was on it, but I wasn't working it. So I just wanted to share it with you guys, because if you feel like you're stuck in a rut, go out there and try these things, guys. It's amazing. And it's great when somebody offer that to you and say, why don't you come here? I never asked her, but I'm always branded, because I always wear my Scentsy clothes. I always wear my Scentsy shirt, my jackets, and it sells itself pretty much. So take care, guys. Happy Saturday. Goodbye. Love you guys.